Good evening. I'm Jen Cheatham, the superintendent of the Madison School District. It's great to see everyone tonight. I love how it got quiet exactly at 6:30. This is the kind of group that we have together tonight, ready to go. We're honored to have you join us for this important tradition. Tonight we have the pleasure of recognizing the 48 students in our district who have achieved semifinalist status in the National Merit Scholarship Competition. Congratulations to our students and their parents on this prestigious achievement. Can we give a round of applause? Before we hear from our students tonight and present awards, I'd like to introduce Alex Fralin, our Chief of Secondary Schools. Alex works with our middle and high schools, and he'll give us an overview of the National Merit Program. Thanks, Alex.
Good evening, everyone. So excited to be here, and congratulations again to our scholars. I'm honored to have the opportunity to meet and introduce our semifinalists this evening. In fact, I look forward this evening every year, particularly where we take the time out to recognize excellence in our students. First, to you, our scholars, I want to sincerely thank you for your hard work and your tenacity. What I know for sure is that this honor does not come easily. And for that, we want to recognize your excellence tonight. So let's just give them one more round of applause. After having reached this stage, these talented high school seniors now have the opportunity to continue on to compete for the National Merit Scholarships to be awarded this spring, and we wish them the best of luck in that endeavor. The National Merit Scholarship Competition designates 16,000 semifinalists out of the 1.5 million students who took the test last year. That means these students here tonight represent the top 1% in the nation for academic performance. Yes. Yeah. So that applause is in recognition of our level of pride in the work that you have committed to. We know these students have worked hard both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. They've challenged themselves academically, and many participate in athletics, extracurriculars, internships around the community, all in addition to their achievement in being scholars here tonight. To each of the scholars, I want to remind you not to let up. Sometimes it may not feel this way, but the hard work that you have invested in your high school years will take you far. Your efforts and your drive will create a strong platform for the next phase of life, where you would truly be in the driver's seat. You have already demonstrated that you are ready to chart your course. And because you have worked so hard, your learning coupled with your passions and interests will create a trajectory of success. We are confident in that. Remember also, a portion of this triumph you celebrate tonight is a gift that comes from your family, friends, and others who have supported you. Respect and appreciate that gift. We are all rooting for you. If I could ask the principals, the teachers, the counselors, any members of our school staff, if you're here, could you please stand? Because we know they also contributed to supporting your children with this. Could you please stand from our schools? Excellent. That's all four of our head principals. That's great. Thank you all for coming to support the team. Families, congratulations. We know how hard you have worked also to get your students to this point. I would ask that you take a minute to look at these fine young adults that you have raised and take credit. Take credit for their achievement this evening. You have a lot to be proud for. Can we just thank our families and our parents for their contribution? I thought it was a big deal when I made the Honor Society, but this doesn't touch that. So now it's time to hear from our students. We have asked a few students to make some brief remarks recognizing a person or persons who have positively impacted their education. We asked the students to come to the microphone in order in which they are listed on the program. And we're going to start with West High School, Hadar Ohana.
We are all gathered here today to celebrate our academic achievements, the culmination of many late-night study sessions, bubbles filled diligently with number 2 pencils, backpacks filled to breaking with textbooks. We should all be so proud of our achievements. Being a National Merit semifinalist represents more than just one excellent test score, but rather years of hard work and preparation. I think that we have all had a source of inspiration that brought us to this point, and I doubt that we could have done this without them. For me, one of those people was my sophomore English teacher, Miss Noyson, who taught me that academic success also takes a healthy dose of nonsense. I originally viewed Miss Noyson with shock and confusion. She was everything that I was not, outgoing, spontaneous, completely unreserved. I could hardly comprehend what seemed at the time to be an unhealthy obsession with pigs, whether it was playing pig toss, competing over pig Jeopardy, or receiving squiggly pig sketches over all of our papers. Miss Noyson narrated descriptive and enthralling stories about anything from Ouija boards to peanut butter, and they could last for several class periods. She directed our class in a performance of ridiculous Shakespeare scenes, including appearances by Cliff and SparkNotes. Looking back, though, I think that Miss Noyson was one of my most effective teachers. Amid Friday treats and scratch and sniff stickers lied priceless lessons. My expectations for myself soared. I learned to write with conviction, to analyze literature to its absolute core, to speak with confidence. I fiercely debated over semicolons versus dashes and sobbed when a fellow killed Desdemona. But most importantly, I realized that my constant anxieties, grades, tests, figures, were only hindering my success. Rather, I began to focus on the intrinsic value of learning new things. School transformed from a ruthless grade factory to something more as I began to recognize the beauty in an integral and the logic behind coding a program. I realized that high school was a time to cherish friends and family, to try new experiences, to ask the question, who am I? As we celebrate this outstanding achievement, let us all take a step back and realize the true value of our education. Thank you.
Great. If we can welcome to the stage Seth Goldstein from East High School.
Hi. So one question that I've always struggled with is when someone asks me, what is your favorite subject in school? My answer or non-answer is usually something like, I love Spanish and history and math and science and I never can quite find that single subject or single favorite class. But maybe that isn't necessarily a bad thing. It wasn't until recently that I was able to admit to myself that in fact, not only is it not bad that I can't choose a favorite, but it actually has contributed to who I am as a student and a person. Throughout my high school career, I've taken a variety of classes from advanced math and social studies to art and sciences. But I will be the first to admit that finding a direct relationship between Spanish and calculus or statistics and philosophy isn't always obvious. But these connections can be made, and it is our duty as thoughtful students to do so. This is pretty much the basic premise of a liberal arts education. It's one where not only are students encouraged to explore their interests, but where there is an understanding that diverse thinking is crucial to becoming a creative, thoughtful citizen. At East, I have found teachers that welcome it when I make these connections and when others do as well. I know that I'm very fortunate that my teachers are receptive to tangents from their regular curriculum. This semester, there have been a lot of discussions about race in my classes. In my psychology and English literature classes, the teachers left the AP curriculum for up to a week at a time to address problems of institutional racism and how they tie into the subject. In my Spanish literature class and statistics, my teachers opened dialogue with the students regarding their experiences with racism. Through these tangents, I have learned to appreciate and understand the experiences of others on this issue. But it's not only about these few instances. The point I'm trying to make is much broader. When teachers and students approach learning as an exciting enterprise meant to make each of us more thoughtful and understanding, the class is more engaging and ultimately more useful. In 10 or 15 years, I don't really expect to remember the difference between a trochee and a spondee, or how to calculate the sum of an infinite series. But I do expect that because of the breadth of my education at East High, I will better understand other people, their views, and their world. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Again, congratulations to everyone, and may you never stop learning and listening.
Thank you, Seth. And can we also welcome Peter Yang from Memorial High School?
All right. Hi, everyone. A little under a year ago, all of us received our excellent PSAT scores back. Some of us were overjoyed, others were anxious. Some of us bragged about how much we studied, others bragged about how little we studied. Yet, all of us could not have made this journey without the support of our community, whether that be friends, parents, teachers, or school administration. Each and every one of us has had a community that has broadened our intellectual outreach. And for me, that community that I would like to thank most is debate. Over the last 10 years, my debate coach, Tim Scheffler, has put time and effort into 2 debate programs, both the James Madison Memorial and the Madison West debate programs. And over the last 10 years, he has worked for basically a part-time wage, working 2 full-time jobs. And during those 10 years, both the Madison West team and the James Madison Memorial debate team has had national success. Not only has we won multiple state champions, but also has won multiple national debate tournaments where teams from not only New York and California have come to that debate tournament and competed. But more importantly, Tim has taught me, and basically everyone on the debate team, something extremely intrinsic. He has taught the importance of intellectualism, where we learn about certain issues and we gain that curiosity to learn more. So debate is something that you need to learn how to think critically on your feet. You need to have the curiosity to dive deep into issues like sports subsidies, Russian sanctions, and the Internet of Things. But more importantly, you have to learn how to be curious. You have to learn how to think about issues on a deeper level than you do in your school curriculum. And overall, the amount given to me by debate has been enormous. And I want to contribute back to this community not only as a coach, but also as a judge, and more importantly, as an activist for an extremely underfunded but valuable activity. So, in conclusion, I'd like to recognize everyone here today for their hard work. Not only has everyone here attacked their academics with rigor, probably joined multiple extracurricular activities, and getting here hasn't been easy for any of us. But in front of me sits the leaders of Madison and the future leaders of this country. And I'm proud to regard each and every one of you guys as my peers. The journey is only beginning, and I'm excited to see how each and every single one of you will impact this community in a positive way. Thank you.
A lot of you will probably be remarking on how the Department of Public Instruction recently issued La Follette High School a failing grade, but the fact that I'm here talking to you after having received a National Merit Semifinalist Award shows that the school is obviously not failing. Any educational institution necessarily exists outside the confines of just numbers and statistics that are issued at some office somewhere. And I am very proud to say that I go to a school that I think does a very good job teaching and inspiring a will to learn. And I would like to especially thank my guidance counselor, Ms. Dumbleton, for always helping me to select classes that will help me benefit in my future and for being a very supportive person to my education.
So those were some exceptional speeches from some exceptional students, just a sample of our 48 this evening. I appreciate Hadar's discussion about, and her articulation of this need to write with conviction, that created a pretty poignant picture in my head. Seth's, this commitment to diverse thinking, what he said, is crucial to a quality education that he leveraged to explore this idea of race in the world. And Peter leveraging debating to learn and how to deepen his ability to be curious. Let's give it up for our leaders of Madison in the future. So next, I'd like to introduce a member of our Board of Education who is going to award our certificates this evening. Oh, thank you. Mary?
Thank you. Good evening. I am Mary Burke, and I have the great honor of calling up each of the students to award their certificates. I know as I speak on behalf of the board of our Madison School District, we are all so proud of each and every one of you and of the families, because none of us do it alone. So I'm going to call each student by name. I'd ask you to come up, and then I'd like you to go to the microphone and introduce any of your family members by name that are here. So starting off, Deborah Blank.
Hi everyone, my name is Deborah Blank, and I would like to thank my parents Sue Coppersmith and my father Rob Blank for the sacrifices they have made in order to support me and for always challenging me to do my best.
Can you please stand up? Roman Boswell.
Hello, I'm Roman, and I'd like to thank my dad, Laird Boswell. He's a pretty cool guy.
Are you standing? Oh, we would love if the family members stood up when introduced. Thank you. Allison Chandler.
Hi, I'm Allison Chandler, and I want to thank my mom, Heidi Pancoke, and my dad, Rick Chandler, for always supporting me.
David Chen.
Hello, my name is David, and I'd like to thank my dad, Jomao Chen, and my mom, Julie, and also my little brother, Eddie.
Henry Downing.
Hi, I'm Henry Downey. I'd like to thank my mother and father, Greg Downey and Julie Endrick.
Nora Gandhi.
Hello, I'm Nora Gandhi, and I want to thank my parents, Joel Gandhi and Kristen Churchill, for always encouraging me.
Seth Goldstein.
I'm Seth, and I'd like to thank my mom, Laura Heisler, and my dad, Steve Goldstein.
Aurora Green.
my name is Aurora, and I would like to thank my mom, Shayna, for her unconditional support.
Casey Gregorish Trevor.
Hi, my name is Casey. I'd like to thank my mom, Sandy Gregorich, and my dad, Charlie Trevor, for always being there for me.
Valerie Helmer.
Hi, my name is Valerie, and I'd like to thank my parents, Annette Helmer and Brian Helmer, for always supporting me.
Michaela Heckrell.
Hi, I'm Michaela Heckrell, and I'm joined tonight by my dad, Randall Heckrell, and my mom, Sandra Bonici. Thanks, guys.
Emma Hubbard.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I would like to thank my parents, Steve and Therese Hubbard, my grandma Sue, and my sister Addie for all their support.
Kaylin Jordan.
Hi, I'm Kaylin, and I'd like to thank my parents, Jennifer and Ben Jordan.
Margaret Little.
Hi, I'm Gracie Little, and I'd like to thank my mom, Lynn Hobby, and my dad, Kevin Little, for all the late night math problems.
Ivy Luce Austin.
Hi, I'm Ivy, and I'd like to thank my parents, Leanna Los Austin and Glenn Los Austin.
Isaiah Miller.
I'm Isaiah Miller. I'd like to thank my dad, Todd Miller, for his very timely humor throughout my life, and my mom, who was unable to be here tonight, for her constant support of me. And
Helen Murphy.
Hi, I'm Helen, and I'd like to thank my mom, Amy Roundtree, and my dad, Chris Murphy.
Hadar Ohana.
Hi, I'm Hadar. I'd like to thank my parents, Iga and Rachel Ohana, for the constant support and love.
Owen Ruskowski.
Hey, I'd like to thank my parents, Sheila Harrington and Mike Ruskowski, for being some pretty chill dudes.
Amaya Sanyal.
Of course. Hi, I'm Amaya, and I'd like to thank my dad, Amit, and my mom, Palomi, for their support. So sorry.
Sarah Schumacher.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'd like to thank my parents, Michael and Michelle Schumacher.
Jens Shager. So you American, okay.
I'm Jens. I'd like to thank my parents, Eric and Hillary Shager. They're both educators, so even if I wanted to, I could never really escape a classroom. That's every room in our house.
Albert Shoshani Glosser.
Hi, folks. I'm Al. I would like to thank my mom, Gila Shoshani, and my dad, who's not here, Stuart Glosser, for always finding ways to get me to do more.
Lilibeth Snellman.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I'll thank my mom, Rosemary Snellman, and my dad, UC Snellman, for their support.
Anirudh Srinivasan.
Hi, I'm Ani. I'd like to thank my parents, Rama and Srini, and my little brother, Neil. Don't worry about the last names. They're all long and Indian anyways.
Claire Sun.
Hi, I'm Claire, and I'd like to thank my mom, Sharon, and my dad, Yaming, and my sister, Catherine, for always supporting me.
Luke Vandermeer.
Hello, I'm Luke. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Jane and Jamie, for their support and love.
Jack Votava.
Hi, I'm Jack. Big shout out to my parents, Andrea and Brad Votava, and my little sister, Julia, for all their support.
Norma Williamson Schaefer.
Hi, I'm Nell, and I'd like to thank my parents, Amy and David, for everything.
Han Cheng Wu.
Hi, I'm Davis Wu. I'd like to thank my mom, Lili, my dad, Goshen Wu, and my brother, Chris Wu, for all your continued support and putting up with me for 17 years.
Isabella Wu.
Hi, I'm Isabella Wu. My father, Cheng Wei Wu, is here tonight, and I'd like to thank him for his love and support, and especially for spending long car rides with me to events.
Christopher Shu.
Hi, I'm Christopher, and I'd like to thank my mom, Sophia, my sister, Laura, and my grandma, whose name I cannot reliably pronounce at the time.
Peter Yang.
Wow, I'm last again. The system's rigged. Hi, I'm Peter. I would like to thank my dad, Tong Hai, and my mom, Hai Hua, for their love and support. Thank you.
Noah Zamzow Schmidt.
Hi, I'm Noah, and I would like to thank my parents, Ruth Schmidt and Kevin Zamzo, for always challenging me to be the best that I can be.
Now, are there any scholars that we perhaps missed? No? Okay, great. I would like to congratulate all the students for their amazing achievement. And I stand in awe of what you have achieved. And I'm also a little jealous because I worked really, really hard in high school and I never achieved what you have achieved. And so congratulations. I would also like to acknowledge something that Peter had said in his speech. And what I have learned along the way in the years since I graduated from high school is that there are 3 gifts that I feel that we can give ourselves. And the first is to be curious. To be curious to go after all the possibilities that are out there. And once you graduate from high school and get out into the world, I think you will be amazed at what's out there. I said the second gift is to be courageous. To be courageous enough to go after the possibilities, even if there isn't a chance of success, or it's small, even with what people might say. And the third gift you should give yourself is kindness. Kindness, because if it doesn't work out the way you had thought it would work out, that you still give yourself the benefit of the doubt and a big pat on the back for going after those possibilities. So congratulations and good luck.
We're going to wrap it up as we head into the Thanksgiving holiday. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to our students. You make us proud, and to the parents who are here for supporting your children every step of the way. The journey's not over, right? I want to make sure you all know that there's a reception right after this across the hall. I hope you'll stay for a little while so that we get a chance to congratulate you in person and face to face. Thank you, everyone. One last round of applause for our amazing students. Good night, everyone.